big set, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
In this COVID 19 martial arts world, you're going to have to know how to practice by yourself because odds are you're probably the only martial artist in your house. And if you're not, I'm not the only martial artist in my house, but since they're not children anymore, my other two black belts, I have to do stuff on their schedule. So, if I want to include them. So this is why I dig into my solo bag. Now for this one, you're going to need some props. Since you're probably not going anywhere in this COVID-19 world. You see these? These are old laundry jugs. So keep these and don't throw these away. But it could be any type of jug. I'm using 4 of them. You don't even need these, but I've been using these. These are 4 old laundry jugs. What I've done is I filled them up about 1/4 of the way with water to give them some weight. You may not have to do that. So you may want to fill them up more or less depending upon your physical strength. You want to fill them up just enough so that if you can lift them up and talk like this and you feel like a little bit of a twinge by lifting it up like this while you're kneeling down just like I am, just kneel down on the floor and do this. If you feel just a little bit of resistance, that's all how much you want to fill it up. All right, so for this set of solo judo exercises with the water jugs, you are going to learn how to practice a foot sweep. But first, let's do what a basic foot sweep is for people who are brand new. So a basic foot sweep is the person's foot will be coming towards you like this. Basically, like they're trying to step towards you or reach toward you. So when their foot is coming forward like this, you take your foot and brush it on the side. Okay? Now look at my foot. You see how it's turned to the side? Think of it like a golf club. And here, think of it like it's a golf club or a hockey stick. It's turned to the side, okay? First thing you want to do is warm up. So if we want to warm up our ankles, let's just stomp in place. So if you're doing this with me, stomp in place, hop a little bit, stomp in place to warm up the area, okay? If that's not hurting you, and you can continue on, let's warm up the ankle. Put one foot out, place some weight on the outside of your ankle, hold it. Stop, put the other foot out, place some weight on the outside of the ankle, hold it. If you want to hold it, I like 10. I hold everything to a count of 10. Stop. Even when I'm doing my reps, I rep to a count of 10. On the inside of your ankle, like this, stretch here from the inside. If that's not hurting your knees or your ankle too much, that's fine, let's do it. So you're going to stretch it here, this way, count of 10. So you're going to stretch the outside of your ankles and then the inside of your ankles. Now what we're going to do, let me do this with my hands first so you can see what we're doing. When you do this technique, they're first coming forward, you're smacking it aside. Think of it like a cat, meow, 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 playing with a ball of yarn. Okay? So if we want to just get the basic motion, I guess we could use this mouse, or we can use a smaller water bottle. Okay? We could even use this, but we'll get to that later. Well, actually, let's keep it prop specific. So we're going to take this water jug here. Okay? So stand up. This is just to get a tactile feel. Don't kick it. We're not kicking. That's a problem a lot of times for Taekwondo students cross-training in Judo/Judo. You want to kick everything. This is placing and pushing. Turn your foot to the side, come over here, place and push. Stand, come over here, turn your foot to the side, place and push. Come over here, stand, put your foot to the side, place and push. Come over here, stay to the side, place and push. Okay? You see where I'm placing and pushing? With the bottom of my foot on this, as much as I can. This is place and push. Okay? This is not how you're going to end up drilling it, but this is a good thing for you to do just to get the feel for what I want you to do. Because I don't want you to do this. I don't want you kicking it. Stop kicking it. God, when we're in class and you guys, you just be beating on my legs. That's good for conditioning, okay? But that's not what we want to do here. Okay, so come, get it between your legs. This is your first level. Place and push. And then get it back between your legs here. Steady yourself, place and push. So I say you could do this to warm up. Do this 10 to 20 times. I'll give you a bigger number, we'll say 20. After you've done that 20 times, you stop, you got yourself warmed up. Now let's get it between your legs. So get it between your legs, stand here. All right, this is just to get a tactile feel. This isn't how you're officially taught to fit it by yourself. All right. 1, down, 2, 3. This time it's just switching foot to foot. If you can do once you get the first one down, just place and push. Let's do 20. Place and push. This is just a foot sweeping motion. Keep in mind, when somebody's actually coming at you, there are a lot of other variables coming at you that you're going to have to consider. Okay, so we did 20 like that. Now we're going to step back. I'm going to push that out the way. So now you got kind of a feel for what we want. This is how we drill it without using an aid. You just sweep. This is closer to how you're going to do it live. Just sweep. Now, since you're practicing by yourself, you're going to have to use your imagination. Now, even just doing this right here on the air by itself, believe it or not, this helps. We're not even getting the hands in here. We're just using the feet right now. Just the feet. Sweep. Let me slow down. Sweep and come back. Sweep and come back. Sweep and come back. Sweep and come back. I don't really like the idea of practicing where I go over like this because you can fall. If you know anything about Kyusho, once you cross your feet, you weaken the body. The body is weak. But from a strictly, so really from combat perspective, you just want to go here. But I do believe in the overtrain approach. You exaggerate emotion because when you're stressed, it'll come to here. Okay? So sweep here. I would say do it with the jug by itself. Do 50 of those if you want to get this. Then honestly, and this is very boring, but sweep this for about 5 minutes every day. I did that for a while. Just working on your foot sweep by itself works wonders. Now what we're going to do, this is just the feet, is we're going to step off the line. We'll do that. So instead of just going across, step to the side and sweep. Step to the side like this and sweep. Step to the side like this and sweep. Really, you should be doing this, sliding over like this so you can practice your turning movements and sweep. So slide to the side and sweep. 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 Okay? So when you're doing your foot sweeps by yourself, see how I'm doing this? I'm just talking. Try to get to the point where you can do it like this by yourself. If you want to get back on the numbers, it's slide to the side and sweep. Slide to the side and sweep. And then just to the side, to the slide, to the side, to the slide. Actually, let me be corny. Let me see if I can find it. For those of us who like to do stuff with rhythm. I hope I don't run into copyright. Hope I don't run into copyright in if you need some rhythm, to the side. Slide to the side. You can't see it. It's electric. Yes. I'm black. It's electric. I'm having trouble keeping the beat. It's electric. You gotta with the bubble electric. She's a moving you gotta know it. It's electric. Now see you do the electric slide. This is hard. So get some music going with it if you want to challenge yourself in this COVID-19 world. Do it with music too. Okay, I'm giving away my age now. So, let's get back to the water jugs. If we want to do this with water jugs, to get a tactile feel, let me raise this up a little bit. Raise this up some. All right. If you want to get it with water jugs and a tactile feel, let me angle this up. So you can see me. Let me eyeball this. Good grief. There we go. That's good. What you're going to do, okay, looks like I'm leaning because of the couch, but I'm not. You are going to have a jug here that you sweep with your feet, and you got two jugs in your hand and you lift up. What this is if you're gripping for sport judo, you're grabbing somebody here, you pick them up, you either sweep their feet, both sweep together so that they fall like that for a kuriashi barai, or if they step forward when they grab you, you can sweep the foot and off balance them straight up. Off balance them straight up, because that is a direction other than your traditional 8. I say there's 9, because I say you can off balance somebody straight up. Actually, I say there's 10, because you can off somebody straight up, and you can off balance them straight down too. They're mobile and they can't move, and they're at your disposal. They're technically, to me, off balance because they're not in control of their balance. All right, I'm sure people disagree. So we're going to take one jug and turn it to the side, okay? This is so you could do something with a feel to it. Because a lot of people, if they're just doing something on the air, it just doesn't seem like it's real to them, okay? So let's get the hands first. We're just lifting up right now. Imagine you've got the person's uniform, or if it's somebody that's in street clothes, you would just be grabbing them by their shirt right here and lifting them up, okay? This is what you're going to do. Lift up and sweep. Lift up and sweep. You can't see. Cannot see my feet. We have to move back some more. Okay. Lift up and sweep. Lift up and sweep. Lift up and sweep. And try to keep it in here. Try to keep it going from side to side. Lift up and sweep. Lift up and sweep. Lift up and sweep. Okay? Let's try not to do what I just did. Curl, let's make it more bicep strength based. But I mean, if that's what you do when you actually do it on somebody and it works, no problem. We can hate and evaluate the technique later. Let me touch the screen here for a second so that it knows that I'm still here and that I still care about it. Thank you. Screen went black on me. So lift up and sweep. Lift up and sweep. If you want a number, I say do these about 20 times 2 until your arms get tired. Lift up and sweep. Okay? So then when you practice this on the air, it's this. Here. Like this. Lifting up. Lifting up. Lifting up. Trying to get closer to the camera so you can see it. So it's lifting up like this. Lifting up. Still turning that foot to the side like it's a golf club. I can hear you on the internet. So just lifting up and lifting up. All right? Now the same thing you did with going to the side, lift up. Going to the side, slide to the side, lift up. Slide to the side, sweep. Same thing. And you can do that with the jugs too. Let's lay this on the ground. I have to move this back so you can see it. But this is the same thing. Okay? So you can have your jugs here. 1, 2, and then move to the side. 3, 4, and then slide over to the side here. 3 and 4. See, I'm having trouble with this myself. I need to work on this too. 3, 4. This is good. See how I'm having trouble? I'm not doing it smooth, so I'm going to work on this myself. Because what you want it to be, I need to get it to where when I have the object in front of me, I can get it as smooth as it is without resistance. So now I found something I need to work on trying to help y'all. Okay? That's the goal. So since you don't have an opponent to offer you resistance, you can use these jugs to offer you resistance. So these aren't really, these are jugs. These are old laundry jugs that you're probably going to have plenty of, but it doesn't have to be this. This is big enough and it's easy for me to grab. I got big hands. If you got old gallon jugs, you can use those too. You're probably going to have plenty of these piling up around the house due to COVID-19. Start holding on to them and start keeping them and start using them as part of your training. Okay? This is something I've been doing. Like I said before, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to end this video because it's getting kind of long. See this? Get that out of the way. This bag I have right here, it's got these soft weights on it, and I can grip it. It's got water jugs in it. I don't know if you can see it. It's got water jugs in it. Can you see in here? Yeah, it's got old jugs of water in it. And I use that for curls and to lift. So those are that's my at-home weights that I came up with that idea to do so that I can have weights at home that little children would not be interested in. I've had children in the basement, you know, neighbors training here back in the day, and even relatives visiting. They have yet to be interested in that boring looking bag. So that way you can have jugs at your house, or weights at your house that you can use. You don't have to worry about children hurting themselves with them. So those are ways to work judo foot sweep by yourself during this terrible time of COVID-19. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people that talk about the martial arts. And peace. Thank you for your time. And also remember, if you Cecil Ryu Taekwondo, judo is part of what you do. So, yeah, it's a judo video. It's also a Cecil Ryu video too. Okay? Taekwondo is the way of the hand and the foot. Who said you just had to just strike with it? And also remember, doesn't judo have a Timmy? Peace.
set.